Great day. This is your Astro News update. Great day and welcome to Unconventional Counseling. This is your Astro News update. Luna highlights. This week the moon moves through Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and then ends off in the first quarter phase in Taurus. Yesterday we had the new moon in Aquarius, heralding the official beginning of Aquarius season. Are you excited? I'm excited. Are you not excited? Get excited. This energy is incredible because what we're doing is we're focusing on our vision for our life. You may find yourself moving through quite a few different emotional states this week with these different modalities and elements that the moon is moving through. We have fixed air in Aquarius. You may feel very certain for a few days. We have mutable water with Pisces, so you may be feeling like going with the flow a little bit more. We have cardinal fire with the moon being in Aries later this week. You might not want to take no shit on those days. And then we're ending the week with first quarter phase in Taurus, which is fixed and earth. Kind of rounding out. It really is going to feel like you're on a journey this week. So with the sun in Aquarius and the moon in Aquarius starting off the week, you may be in a place that you're sensing your intellectual power in a new way. This week, you might feel an urge to reconnect to whatever your vision is for your life. If you are a resolution setter, you might want to revisit those and check in with them. If you are an intention setter, you might want to revisit those and check in with them. What is the grand vision that you have for yourself? This new moon in Aquarius is asking you to sit down and to get certain about it, to know like you know your name, where you're going. Each of these areas that you may want to transform or want to see in a very different way in your life, they tend to have a more long-term type of arc when you're co-creating with spirit in these ways. Aquarius, as it is Saturn ruled, some of our highest ideals for ourselves, for our society, for our communities, they take a little while to do. You can't really build Rome in a day, right? Or whatever, if Rome is what we're building. What you want to do during this time is get clearer on the world that you desire to build or to be a part of building. You don't got to do it all right now. You just want to get certain about it. The thing is, because of how long-term this experience may be for you, you may have wanted this vision that you're reconnecting to for so many years that getting reconnected with it brings up a whole lot of grief. Know that that's actually okay. It's normal. It makes sense. We tend to feel grief when we're not getting what it is that we desire, or when we're not moving, we feel like we're not moving at the rate that we desire. Check in with this grief if you feel able to, and see if you can channel it into a strong conviction of knowing what is right. You know that you deserve to have the life that you dream of. You know that spirit owes you for all of the things that you've done, all the ways that you've moved through the world, all the things that you've offered to other people, the generous heart that you have. You know what your karma is. On some level, check in with your body. You know. Check in with that certainty and let yourself be stubborn as heck. They say that you get to expect the evidence of things that you have not yet seen, and that this is what faith is made of. Get a little stubborn about it. If it's a little too much, if it feels like too much in your communities or in your interpersonal dynamics, rein it in when you're around other people, but get so stubborn about it when you're by yourself, when you're with yourself, when you're with your journal, when you're talking to yourself, when you're singing in the shower, whatever alone time you have. Reconnect to what feels, what you know to be true. On Tuesday, the moon moves into Pisces, and Pisces and Aquarius, it's a very different energy from one another. Whereas on Sunday and Monday, you may be feeling like you're certain, you know what you know like you know your name, where you're headed, and what your desires are for your life. On Tuesday and Wednesday, you might feel like hanging back a little bit. You might feel a hermit sort of nature and energy coming upon you. If so, go with the flow. Let it be, let it flow, let it move through you, let it move with you. Time is moving a little different these days in this middle of the week. And you sense how time is moving specifically and uniquely for you. Take your time, rest a bit more. You don't have to respond to any messages right away. Let yourself deliberate, think about it, feel it out. See what happens when you don't act if you typically do. See what happens when you allow if you typically resist. Do something a little different today. Pisces is all about duality. Let yourself stand on the other side of something that used to feel so certain, like 2 days ago in the week. You catching on? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of feelings. There's a lot of feelings this week. Then on Thursday, the moon moves into Aries. Whew! And that rest and flowy nature that you felt just on Tuesday and Wednesday is gone, like yesterday is gone. There is no yesterday. There is no before. We're moving forward. And that grief that maybe you were accessing on Sunday and Monday with the moon in Aquarius, there's a lot of little things that people are saying or doing. There's a lot of injustices that you're much more aware of. And you might not feel so detached about it towards the end of the week. You might be feeling a little impatient about the vision that you are so clear about and that you know to be true. You're getting clearer about who you are and what you will tolerate and what you won't. Go with it. And then on Friday, we have the first quarter moon in Taurus. At this stage of the game, you might be feeling tired by Friday. Tired with trying so many different things this week, getting clear on your vision and knowing and being stubborn about it, hanging back and just allowing and going with the flow and knowing who you are and being certain and trying to act with integrity and moving forward. That by Friday, you're just like ready for the weekend. As maybe you are every week. By Friday, you have a much clearer sense of who and what is reliable and dependable within your life, and where you feel a greater sense of certainty, security, and where you don't. Whether that's you, and you are that within your community, or whether it's another member of your community, there's someone kind of holding a whole lot together for a lot of people. Your day-to-day on Friday, the moment to moment, might feel a little bit mundane, a little less exciting than it did just the day before, a little less purpose-driven as it did just earlier in the week. If you're feeling a little bored or tired by the mundane of it all, know that change is inevitable, change is possible, change is coming. We're just focusing on this week. And remember too that while we may desire change and want change and ask for change, when it comes, we tend to get a little bit scared first. So as much as you can, be in your body. Be in the present moment on Friday. Notice what you feel. If you feel boredom, go into the boredom. Let yourself feel bored. If you are feeling excited because there's so many people that you have in your life now that are so much more dependable for you, let yourself be excited and grateful. Whatever you feel on Friday, know that it's valid, know that you can experience it, know that it's allowed. And before you know it, it'll move through, it'll move on, and you'll be in a different space. And maybe the moon will be too. This week, it's the time to take the vision that you have for your life back into your own hands. It's the time to take your power, your personal power, back into your own hands. It's time to get a sense of what it is that you want to create or co-create in this world. It's time for you to allow those visions to come into you if they haven't already, throughout the entire month, throughout the entire Aquarius season. There is no rush. Take your time, but notice all of the moments that there are to be grateful for. I have some questions for you. If you want to journal throughout the week, if you want to really be connected to this energy throughout the week, I have an offering for you. A journal prompt to help you go deeper and connect with this energy all week long. What is my perfect world? What are my highest ideals for myself, for my life, and for my community? That's a big one, right? Getting into your whole philosophy on life. Now, another offering that I have for you is gratitude, a gratitude practice. It's another journal prompt question, but its objective is to get you closer to what is right for you in the sense of expanding your sense of what there is to appreciate. Your journal question. Who showed up for me this week? Who did I show up for? Where do I feel a greater sense of safety in my life than I did a year ago? This is Ada at Astro, bringing you from the moon and to the stars. Catch you in the future. I hope you take good care. Bye.